Welcome back
to the Surviving Your 20s podcast,
where our goal is to teach you how to survive, thrive, and live your best life in your 20s
and beyond.
Yes, what it is. I'm fiending to be here. Even if it's nighttime and we getting it right, you gotta hustle and grind.
That's right.
Because of life. We trying to get stuff done.
Yeah.
We trying to get it done. Guess what?
What?
You are finished with your semester.
Yay.
So so we're gonna be pumping out these episodes.
Yeah, we
like
are
how they
back.
pumping out chicken at the Chinese restaurant.
Not like that now.
No, you don't think so?
Not like that.
They be giving raccoon.
Is not factory work.
Do you eat Chinese food?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, authentic, not like hood Chinese.
Not hood Chinese food. Yeah, but we're gonna be pumping out episodes like that.
Yes. Well, no, not like that.
Not like that.
We're about quality.
Quality.
Not quantity.
Okay. But we trying to get our quantity up
but
there.
We are gonna be giving more.
Yes. We wanna share a lot with you guys, especially during the summer.
Yeah, summer
break. We're gonna be grinding it out.
All on your YouTube. Recommended subscriptions. Y'all better be subscribed. Y'all gonna be seeing us.
Okay, period. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I know you are tired.
Yes.
I know it's been a long day for you. You've been up since 5:30.
Mm-hmm. Why he capping? Why the producer?
Was you lying to me when you said you've been up since 5:30?
I was up. I have my Apple Watch on my phone. But that means you still up. Just because
yes, you are awake. Maybe not up, but you're awake.
But I'm awake.
Yeah.
I have my Apple Watch and I hear it. Beep, 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 beep. After that, I have to first. Let me not even get into because our producer is a certified hater. I was up at 5:30.
Awake at 5:30.
Awake at 5:30.
No issues. You was awake. At
I was awake at 5:30, and I came to teach at my business, the Chief Musicians Institute, where everyone can play. I teach children, intermediate, and beginner students how to play the piano or the guitar. Come on down. Mm-hmm. And I'm actually a student myself. I'm learning how to play the violin.
Yes, how's that going? It's been like 2 months, right?
It's been 2 months, and I'm making progress. Okay. I want to be that girl, like you know that. You know it's a bad song, but dun, 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 dun. You know that song?
What song is
Ooh, that girl's so scandalous. But I'm gonna try to.
Cisco thong song. Oh my gosh.
The violin was hitting back in the 90s songs.
If you play that, oh my gosh, I want to see you get there.
You want to see me get there?
I want to see you playing the thong song on the violin.
I'm
excited.
Gonna play that song.
Okay,
just the instrumental though. We don't gotta.
Well, yeah.
You
of
know
course.
What I'm saying? But we
know that violin when we hear it.
You know that violin. Everybody gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was doing at the Chief Musician Institute, where everyone can play.
Sign your kids up. Y'all.
Sign up your kids and sign them up fast. Our summer program is starting soon. Okay. Yes. Period. That. But how are you doing? Because you came back to me, but I'm putting it back to you.
I'm good. So it's been a while because I had like finals, wrapping up the semester. That was draining, very demanding. So I'm happy about that. I got like 16 days of work left for the school year. Hallelujah.
Let's go ahead and wrap this school year up.
Cause it's been a wild year. 16 more days. I had my countdown going since April.
Okay.
That's how you know a girl is done.
Describe your school year in one word. One word or two.
Chaotic
and
draining.
Oh my God.
Chaotic
should you be working draining. At this point? You got to get a check, but
listen, a lot of like your mental, physical energy gets sucked from you from this job.
Okay.
But I'm just glad it's almost over.
And you're not going to be doing summer school?
Absolutely not.
You don't want to see them kids for the summer?
I don't want to see nobody from that building in the summertime.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
I feel you. Because why?
And it ain't personal. I mean,
it could be.
It could be.
It is what it is.
But I need the break. I need the break. So no, absolutely not. No summer school.
And you got to get your mind right.
Yes, I got to recharge, and I need every single day to do it.
Okay.
So
you need everything.
I need every single day to do it.
And all the teachers listening can relate.
I mean, listen, some people work in a less chaotic place, but yeah, I'm sure if you're a teacher, if you work in a school, you understand. So
it's giving, let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up.
I have a question for you though. Did you get your grade back from like your classes? Are you satisfied?
I got two A's, friend.
You didn't even tell me.
I'm sorry. Yes, I got 2 A's.
You got two A's. I was saving that question just for the pod.
Okay,
I was thinking about it outside, and I'm like, let me ask her what it was giving.
Yes, 2 A's. I forgot. I'm sorry. I should have told you that.
I was like having anxiety. I'm like, is she not telling me because she didn't do so good?
No. I honestly forgot.
Shout out to Chat GPT.
But you don't say that.
I'm just kidding. No, Chat GPT is good if you're trying to get an idea started.
Like brainstorming. They're good for sources.
Yes.
Like a lot of my sources for like my papers and stuff. You'd be like scholarly article about this, Chat GPT.
And that's good.
Yeah.
Because who wants to do all that work? I feel like sometimes we equate work to like you getting the material and being better. Sometimes we just need easier ways to get the ideas flowing.
You know
and
what
Chat
they say?
GPT is one of them.
Yes, work smarter, not
harder. And thank you, Chat GPT. Give us a sponsorship. Thank you. All right, because it's working.
And they have Google Bard now too. It's like Google's version of Chat GPT.
Everybody trying to be like including the AI in there, but I'm happy it worked for you.
Thank you.
I'm happy. We got to celebrate. You know what else we're celebrating? Our 1 year of reconnecting.
Our friends-iversary.
Woo! It's been a long time. We were supposed to go out, but I know it was giving like.
It's okay.
We got to do something. We got to figure it out. We got to figure it out. We got to get a cake.
We were supposed to get an ice cream cake.
We were supposed to get an ice cream cake. I know, but it wasn't given today.
It's okay.
I didn't even have a chance to go to the grocery store today.
It's all right.
But we're going to celebrate. And we're going to turn up because it's 1 year of having this amazing person in my life. And I'm super happy about that. Okay, period. If we didn't reconnect, listen, I would have had no friends.
Where would you be? You would, I don't even know.
Let me not say I wouldn't have no friends. I have friends. Let me not say that. I just wouldn't have
You wouldn't have a quality.
Not quality.
And yes, I'm going there.
Not you going there.
I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't care. I'm going there.
You're saying you're top tier friend
I'm
material.
Top tier.
Okay.
Top spot.
Top
number one.
You're number one.
The main chick.
Main gal. Good gal.
You know where home is.
Good up gal.
You know where home is.
You know where home is.
You may talk to them other folks, but you know where home is.
I know where to go. You know what I'm saying? I might be in these streets a little bit. I might dibble and dabble, but I know that I'm coming back.
Okay.
To where I need to be.
That's right.
And if you guys don't get it, then you just don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't F around.
If we locked in.
And if you,
If we locked in.
I don't know this.
That's it.
It's
just the
ain't
pinky.
no switching up.
Ain't
right?
no switching up.
Yeah.
That's it. Period. Dot.
So now that we've done our like overall check-in.
Yeah.
It is June 3rd.
Boop.
And I think it's time for us to do a mid-year check-in. Because we initially said that we would do like quarterly. We ain't do that.
We did quarterly with each other, but not on
the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we should kickstart this episode since it's exactly 6 months into the year.
Woo.
With a mid-year check-in.
Okay.
So like reevaluating our goals and some of the things we spoke about back in January.
Yes. And you gotta let me know if you accomplished. First, tell me what some of your goals were. Like, give the viewers and listeners a refresher.
Okay.
Let them know, because I know you had a laundry list. I remember too, but I want you to tell me what you remember.
My biggest ones were to save more money and shop less, because I think I spoke about having a little shopping problem. And then I also said I wanted to take a trip somewhere. I wanted to go somewhere. So as far as the shopping,
yes, give us the rundown.
I'd like to say that I'm doing better, actually.
What are you really saying?
What is
Chase saying?
Listen, I got.
What is Discover saying?
I gotta check. I'm gonna go into the Zara app, because the Zara app be having me in
deep check.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see. And I saved this for the pod, so you know I wasn't lying.
All right. I really want to know. Do they do like your year in review on how much you've been spending?
But you know it. They keep track of like all of your purchases by date.
Okay. From
so
January.
From January, I have only shopped at Zara 4 times.
4 times?
4 times.
Oh my God.
January 9th. February 4th. April 14th. April 20th. Now, granted, we know the April purchases, it was my birthday. I had to shop for an outfit.
And you sent some stuff back.
And I sent some stuff back. I didn't keep all this stuff. So 4 Zara purchases.
What was your Zara cart looking like last year? So we can have a reference.
Girl.
Like how frequently? Just give us like a rundown of how many purchases you were making in comparison to this year. Because 4, we got to know where you were starting from.
Listen, in March 2022 alone, I had 4 different shopping sessions. Yeah, it's giving like once every other month.
Once every other month.
Yeah. So I think I'm doing good. 4 times, 6 months in the year. I feel like the birthday outfit don't count. Like
you don't count. You need to find an outfit.
Yeah.
But the spontaneous stuff kind of dwindled down.
Yeah, because I'm the type to just be like, oh, what's new, and it's like, oh, I like it. Check out. So, and even like Amazon don't be knocking on my door as much as they used to.
I'm proud of you.
So yeah, I think I'm doing better with the shopping. Still a Uber queen.
That Metro card ain't hitting?
Sometimes but not. It hits after work.
But not before. In the morning. Okay. So we got to get you on that MTA.
But honestly, the way I've justified this,
let
the job is so draining, girl. I need my extra 30 minutes of sleep. I can't. It's not get up at 5:30. I'm sleeping in until 6:15, 6:30. I can't get up at 5:30.
You can't?
No.
Can you just share with the viewers why you don't take the train? Because a dollar cab man tried to run you down.
That's not why I don't take the train.
Nah, I know. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to put your business out there.
Since you want to blast me.
Yeah, I do.
Like the other day, y'all, I took a dollar cab because I live in Coney Island and it's just like one long strip to the train station, so you could take the bus or you could walk. So if the bus not coming, I'm not walking. Like I'm pressed for time in the morning before work, so I was like, all right, let me just jump in a dollar cab. So I had a old $20 bill, not like old as in wear and tear, old as in it's not like the new ones. So I jump in a dollar cab. We know the dollar cab is $3 now. Jump in there. So I give the man the 20 and he already gave me my change, but I peeped. I'm in the back seat and I peeped that he was a little hesitant when he took the 20.
He was uneasy.
Yeah, he seemed a little uneasy about it, but he gave me my change. He gave me my $17. And then like we almost at the train station and he's just like, this money's not good. This money's not like, and it's like the, the Middle Eastern, Middle European, whatever we call it now, the ox.
Not the ox, child.
He's like, this money's not good. The money's not good. You take this back. You give me the money back. And I'm like, the money is fine. What you mean the money's not good? And he's like, no, this money, no, it's not good. It's not good. I'm like, the money is fine. So now he's shoving the $20 back like, oh, take it.
Walking you down.
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, the money is fine. Keep it. So I just get out the cab. He revving up the car. He gets out the car. He's walking me down.
Okay.
Walking me down like,
let me pause you right there. She sends me a voice note in the morning. Like, friend, why this dollar care man trying to walk me down? I had to call. I'm like, what is it? It's like 7 something.
Yes, it's like 7:30 in the morning.
I'm like, what is happening? This is giving. I've never heard you even raise your voice above a certain tone.
Cause I don't be getting mad like that. It was just the fact that he got out the car. Cause I'm like, all right, you got out the car. You walking behind me. What you about to do? Grab me?
Yeah, like you about to knock me out and take the change back.
Like, so when I looked back and seen him, I thought he was yelling out the window. I looked back, he was walking behind me. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Oh my
Are you
gosh.
crazy?
Yes.
Like, he was saying before, he's like, you go to the store, get change the 20, and then I'm like, listen, the money is real. I don't know if he not used to seeing.
He just came up. He don't know.
And maybe that's it.
You know what I'm saying?
He might
really
be
don't
an immigrant. He might not be used to old $20 bills. But it's like, you go to the store and go see
you
if it's
figure
real.
that out by yourself.
Yeah.
I got this money from the bank. But
and I got it from, and I said that to him, like, I
Yes.
just went to Chase yesterday. This money came out of the Chase ATM. It's not, ain't no way.
But my thing is, that is why you got to take the Uber. I could see why, because it's stressful.
Yeah.
Like, imagine you doing that and then you going to work and then yeah.
You
so
upset in my spirit in the morning.
And people on the train, y'all don't get it, but if you're in New York, people on the train will literally make or break your day. Like, it just take one dude to come in blasting music at 6:30 in the morning. Like, bro, put on your headphones. It is too early for you to be Mr. Bombastic, delivering dust. Like, we're literally just waking. Some of us didn't even get no hot tea in our system.
Yes.
And they be just jamming out like, you're unhinged. What is going on?
Like, so, you pump yourself up how you do it.
Yeah,
leave us out of it. Like,
leave us out of your mess. So I get it. Like, it could just be that one thing that set you off. So we justify the Uber. So all in all, I'm proud of you for making that step. Now, you got to tell us about the trip. Did you take a trip?
I have not taken a trip yet, but hopefully, after you share your update, maybe a trip could be in the foreseeable future for us.
It can be.
So now your turn.
Tell
the people what's going on.
Let me tell you what's happening, y'all. So first of all, I started the year off down bad because I was injured. Everybody knows that. But, like, it wasn't giving walking. My foot was still twisted. I still had the cast on, right? Because I was in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
He was pushing me.
Definitely. When we filmed, you was in the wheelchair.
Yeah. He had to push me, pack up the wheelchair, drop you home. So it was giving wheelchair. Then I started using the boot and the cane. And so now I walked to the grocery store without the boot. So I only had the cane with me. That was day one. And then day two, which was yesterday, I just had I didn't walk anywhere, but I just had my Converse on. And it felt good. Today, unfortunately, I had to put back the boot because I was ODing. I don't know who told me to walk to the grocery store. And it was a long day. At TCMI, yeah, plugging in my business. It was a long day today, so I was like, let me just put on the boot so if I walk down the stairs, I could do it faster. But I feel like it's going good for me. Okay. It's going good. I don't like my doctor.
That's a whole
nother story. I don't like my doctor. I feel like he's racist. I could say that.
Oh, white?
He's white. Okay. I could say that, but I won't get into that because then we gonna have issues. And I might have a panic attack. Yeah, let's save that.
I know you already tired.
You know what I'm saying? Let's not get into it. But I feel like, yeah, the boot is almost off. So yes. I'm excited about that. And hopefully we can go on a trip and I can walk. I just have to be able to run because I'm in New York. We not doing this. Yeah. I hear pow, pow, pow. Everybody running. I'm gonna be the last one standing. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I can't get up. No, life alert. We not doing that. So I feel like the boot definitely is gonna come off soon. And then I'm gonna be very careful about where I go and what I do. And another thing, I know I said I wanted to lose 20 pounds. I lost 10 pounds. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? And because
you be working out.
I be working out.
You be at home working out.
The girls don't know, but I'm that. I can lift weights. I'm not sure if I could punch people because I still feel weak. Genuinely, I don't feel like I'm built to fight. Just period. Based on, you ever seen some girls with some heavy hands?
You could tell like they be having marks and scars. Like, you know they be fighting a lot.
I'm not meant to fight, but I feel like I'm getting stronger, and so that's good news for me. And I feel like what's motivating me even like more is the fact that I was injured. I feel like if I was not injured, this thing from January, I would have been like, yeah, I lost 1.5 pounds. But because I'm injured, I'm in the mirror like, Ben, because one of my feet, my calf on my right side is mad small in comparison to the left hand, the left side. So I'm like, no, I gotta
build that muscle.
I gotta get it up. So that's pretty much what I had in mind. And I wanted to be confrontational. Was that one? Was that one?
I don't think that it was to be confrontational, but I think it was to like
advocate for myself, speak up more.
Yeah.
I'm working on that part still.
I think you...
But I feel like I'm there.
I feel like you've been doing it.
You feel
like... I feel like
girl,
you've been doing it this year.
All right, I'm going to be telling people about themselves.
I feel like you've definitely been... You've done that at least 4 different times.
4 different times?
Already.
Okay. We don't got to say the times because I know.
Yeah.
But I if you say I've been... I have been.
You have.
Well, I've been confrontational, but in a Holy Ghost way.
Yeah, not like... in a combative way.
Yeah.
It's just like, speaking up for yourself.
Yeah.
And telling people what they need to hear.
Okay. And not being rude or nasty or cussing them out in the process. Okay.
Because it'd be very respectful from what you be telling me.
It do. And I do want to go off sometimes. Sometimes I want to go off.
And you don't.
And I don't.
You haven't really.
I want to say some word, like the stuff be in my head because I'm still, yeah. But it don't come out, and I thank God for that.
That's good.
Because you said you wanted to be no, Makeda, you're already confrontational.
I don't.
You say the truth. I feel like for you, it's just certain stuff you ain't really. It depends. I will say that. I will say that.
I think I'd be giving people a chance before it gets to like, all right, we gotta talk.
Okay.
So like I'd be giving people grace and space and time and all that, but like after a certain amount of time, it's like, all right, I gotta get some things off my chest.
Okay.
But by the time I say it, I might be like a little done with you already.
A little done. I do think you're very forgiving. And that is something you said you wanted to work on. Because you remember, I was I could cut people off. You remember in the video?
I remember.
I was like, I could cut somebody off and I'll keep it pushing. Not in a bad way. It's just like, you over here, I'm over here. I love you from a distance and I'll feed you with a long spoon. And you said, I wanted to take some of that from you which is me. So how do you think you're doing with that?
I don't think I'm...
On a scale of 1 to 10. Do you feel like?
I'd say I'm like...
This is honest. You got to keep
like
it
a 4.
You're at a 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to No, you don't want to. You don't want to explain.
We'll check in again before the year's over.
Before the year's over, let's bump that up to a 7. I could cut people off for you. Just give me your iCloud. I could do it for you if you want me to.
Hey, Makeda here. I have something I need to say.
No, it wouldn't even be like that. I would just act like you and then gradually squeeze it in there. Like, hey, this is just not working out.
Sick of you.
I'm sick of you. Yeah. But you're at a 4. Where were you in January?
I'd say I wasn't even on the scale.
You wasn't even on the scale. Okay, so you're at a 4.
Yeah.
So that's good. So that means
progress.
we gotta bump it up.
Yeah.
I'm by December.
Let's see before the year ends.
For sure. So I'm happy that we're doing our goals.
I have a question for you.
I'm scared.
No, nothing scary. But like, how do you think this year would have been or like could have been different for you if you weren't injured?
I feel like I'd have a lot more people around me.
Okay. Is that good or bad?
That would have been bad because the people that I thought were going to be here is not here. So let me explain. If they were around me, I would have never seen their true character.
Okay.
So I said that for my wedding. I said that for a lot of things that I'm like, dang, I didn't know this person was like this. But it's like, if I didn't have this wedding, would I have known that this person was like this? You get what I mean? So sometimes it takes you going through a hard time or a rough patch for you to really realize that the people I have around me, they ain't really working. You just ain't meshing no more.
Yeah.
It's not that they bad people, because I feel like a lot of people come on the internet like, oh, these people messing with my energy. Let's thank God for the years that he has given them to us. It ain't no beef. We just gonna move forward. Okay. So if I wasn't injured, I would have been, like I said before, running up and down behind people and doing the same routine. But now that I've been running up and down behind people, I realize that people ain't gonna be running up and down for me. So I might as well sit down. And it's no shade. It's no shade, or it could be shade if you want. If the shoe fits, baby, walking it, running it, jumping it, and skipping it. Stop. Why am I so dramatic? I hate that.
You're like a pastor.
It's annoying. Why do I talk like that?
Because you be in church, I feel like.
Or do you think I'm just dramatic? I don't know, but whatever. Running it, jumping it. If the shoe fit,
That is something
wear
a
it.
pastor would say.
You think so?
Yeah. You feel like this was... It sounds like this is kind of like a good thing for you. Even though like it stopped some things, it also stopped some things that needed to be stopped.
That needed to be stopped. And sometimes people come into your life and you think they're great for you, and then something happened and you realize they're just not so great. It's not where it worked for me in 2016 and it ain't working for me in 2023. You gotta keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel like this year would have been for you if you was spending money?
I mean, I'd probably be looking better.
So wait, you think
better? I don't think I look bad.
Okay.
Just you know, lashes would be filled all the time.
So are you making a disclaimer right now, telling people that they best not come for your
Listen,
life?
I'm wolfing right now. Y'all know what it's like, okay? But
I still think you're pretty. So
thank you.
You're welcome. Period.
So yeah, I would probably just be
done
like,
up all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
New outfit, new clothes. I bought like one pair of sneakers this year. Like I really have not been shopping.
Okay. But that's good. I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say about what y'all been doing, what y'all up to. Did y'all meet y'all goals? Please let us know, because I know some of y'all sitting on the couch eating 20
Doritos.
chips right now, knowing that you said in January you was going to get your butt to the gym, but look at you now watching this video. So you're sitting at home, you know that commercial? ICDC. You could be doing something with your life.
That was no, I don't remember. Education was it education? I don't know.
Education.
It was so many.
Education connection.
There was that was. I think he was DeVry. He was DeVry. I think he was DeVry.
Who was the other one?
Then there was Education Connection. Romeo was ICDC.
Yeah.
The point is, y'all, it's June, and y'all said y'all was gonna unbig y'all backs.
And y'all not doing nothing. You sitting on the couch. You just not getting booked with a personal trainer. DTD Fitness. I know a personal trainer, Dwight.
Oh, you plugging someone?
Yeah,
right
I'm
now?
plugging someone in. Go get that back fix. get that gut check. And we're not shaming you. I got a gut. Okay, I got a gut.
If you like it, we love it.
Yes.
It's just for the people who said they was gonna do that and
did not do it. Go fix yourself.
Yeah.
And get your mind right. That's the new thing we saying. Get your mind right. Big motion. Speaking of getting your mind right, out with the old,
in with the new.
Yes, we're going to be talking about the evolution of friendships. I personally feel like we can talk about friendships, relationships
a million times on this podcast.
And it will go many different ways. Okay, because we're all humans. We're all having interactions with people who are either our friends, our family members,
ex-friends,
frenemies, you know, friends with benefits. No, even though we don't condone that.
Family members
me
you
personally
put to the side. Put on ice. So like relationships are always changing, like the dynamics of it always changing.
And especially in your 20s, we are literally in this stage where we're cutting people off.
Yeah.
Getting new people.
Things
putting
are just
some
like
people
fading.
in different categories. So.
And I think as we go through like different things in life, sometimes our friendships change, and then sometimes the friendship changes in a way that you didn't expect. So,
boom.
Today we are talking about the my man relationships.
My man. They always talking about their man. They can't get enough of their man. They running as fast as they can. So they man. Y'all love y'all man so much.
Yeah.
Y'all need to do better. How do you, should I ask you how you feel, or do you want to hear how I feel about the my man girl? So, no, let's define it.
Okay.
What do you define a my man?
It's in the name, you know.
Okay.
It's the person, the girl, whatever you identify as. It's the person who gets into a relationship, and it goes both ways. We're calling it my man, but sometimes guys with girlfriends do this too.
Yes.
Point is you get into a relationship and you are like, you don't even exist to the rest of the world anymore. It's just you and your partner in this little bubble.
It's absolutely disgusting.
Four lifers to the next level. It's four lifers to the fourth power. Like, it's just you and your man, you and your person,
just laid up. Y'all not
doing dates, whatever it is that y'all do, whatever y'all like to do. But the point is that you fall off the face of the earth to your friends and the other people in your life.
Yes.
So now the people you used to be talking to on like a regular basis, they not seeing you, they not hearing from you. When they do, you just talking about your man.
Okay.
Or like you just popping in and popping out. But the point is like you're not showing up.
You're not present.
You're not present for the people you used to be present for, or the people
and you're
that you
shocked. Like they be shocked. They are completely oblivious sometimes to this happening.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yes, they don't even realize it. But then again, I feel like in this day and age, a lot of times the people know, and it's like
they don't
like
care.
Their personality trait. It's
like,
just like, oh, it's just me and my man. It's me and my. Go ahead.
Let me say this. Another example would be. Let me give an example because your definition spot on.
Okay.
My man girl would look like. I don't care if I'm out with my friends. Once my man calls, I'm running to him. That's my man. And I get the concept. The way you guys are saying it, though, is irritating my soul.
Okay.
Because if you are in a relationship with someone, you tell them, hey, I'm going out with my friends. He knows that. There's no reason as to why he should be calling you, talking about bring your butt home.
Yes.
What is that about?
I don't know if it's like a
controlling thing.
Yeah.
Do you know? Is it they didn't have a no? Let's dissect it for real. Is it I didn't have a father, so the man tells me what to do, so I'm gonna just listen to him? Because I don't get that. Where does that come from? That could be a concept too. Like I just need a man in my life, and because I have this man, whether he's good or bad, I'm just gonna accept whatever he says. Those people blow mine. But I just think that I cannot be personally don't. If you're my man girl, we most likely will never be friends in this lifetime.
But then the thing is too, sometimes you don't know someone is that
until they get
the man.
Until they get the man.
So it's like you and someone could be tight, and then they end up in it, like they find a relationship, and it's like cool. I'm happy that you got somebody, but it's like, and I get like initial relationship bliss. Like in the beginning, I kind of expect some of that.
Yes,
but it's just like, all right. Couple of months in, it's just like, all right, girl, where you been at? Like, don't drag it now. Like
they be really dragging it, and I feel like at the end of the day, if we are homegirls, this is my biggest thing in life. If we homegirls and we friends, I don't think anything should really come between us being friends.
Shouldn't.
Period. No. Like I have been the person to not disown, but to like go off for a couple of months or weeks and be with the person that I was with at the time. And then you kind of feel bad.
Oh, that was you?
But look,
was you my man?
I wasn't my man. I was just young and trying to do better. Like trying to get myself together, so I thought this was the way.
Are you dressing it up?
No, I'm not dressing it up.
Are you making excuses?
I'm not
for
making
being
excuses.
My man girl.
Because some girls, this is their personality. People get into relationships and you're literally figuring it out. So you might. That's why we're telling the girls, because you might be 20 and you might be this person on the low, but you gotta get your mind right and figure it out. No, you're trying to press me, but let me tell you the truth. I told you, I think I said this before, but you go off, you date someone and you think that your life is going to progress or you're going to move or get married or whatever the case may be. And so you feel like, hey, this relationship is working, and I get it. But to push your friends to the side would be disastrous. I also had other moving parts and pieces to that relationship where the friends betrayed me and was telling my business. So I'm not going to really get into it because I feel like if we friends, you shouldn't be telling my business, number one. So that was another piece to it. So y'all kind of was pushing me to that man. So I'll say that. But when I came back from that hell-bent relationship, I was like, you know what, guys, I apologize, this will never happen again. And it never happened again. I said I would never ever in my life, because it's embarrassing coming back, I would never in my life put friends on the side to be all about my man. Because if this man was to leave you, or you were to be in shambles crying by yourself, if I did not have my mother to cry to, I would have lost my mind, because I legit didn't have, first of all, I couldn't trust nobody at the time.
Yeah.
But I legit didn't have, anybody to be like, hey, this is what's happening, this is what's going on. So I feel like if you want to be that my man person, when you circle back, your friends might not be trying to accept you, or they might listen because they care about you and keep it pushing. You might not ever get that bond back that you had before, unless you're being intentional.
Yeah.
So don't be like me. Figure it out. Make time for your friends. And make time for your man. It was never giving that serious.
Because I feel like your friendships, those are like, at the end of the day, people got to remember that friendships are relationships too. Yes. All right. Your romantic relationship, cool, that's something separate. But your friendships are relationships that you have to like water and feed and pour into as well. Yes. And obviously, like, your man, you gonna see him more than your friends, to be expected. Like, yes, we expect that. But for you to be missing for like months at a time, or to not be able to give the same
and making
energy,
excuses,
coming up
miss me with the excuses, but you be all up under your man
and
with no excuses.
That be the thing.
But when it's time for you to hang out with me, it's excuses. It's annoying.
It's so annoying.
It's mad annoying. Where are you getting this time from?
Because you have it. You just not prioritizing it, or you don't value. And that be the real tea. They don't be valuing their friendships.
They don't.
It don't mean
until it's too late.
Until it's too late. Because for some people, I don't even know. Because for some people, they really feel like their romantic relationship is the most important relationship in their life. But my thing is, look, sometimes people and relationships are fickle. Yes. Like, one little thing change about you, and depending on the kind of man you got, and
or girl,
or
your money low, she might not be there no more.
Yes.
Don't be doing that to yourself.
You start looking different, body different.
After you have a baby, stretch marks on your side.
Stretch marks. Yeah, you ain't like, you still in your mom body, or like different things. But sometimes things change, or people change. Say your man is into fitness. Now he's a gym nut, and he looking at you like,
you lazy girl.
Yeah, now you lazy, and why you not coming to the gym with me? So it be things like that. People are fickle. So now when your relationship not working out, it's like, who are you going to? Right. Who are you talking to? Who are you processing this with? And it's like, you got to put the same energy, because at the end of the day, that man, that woman, that person is fickle. Your friends is going to be with you no matter how you look. Yes. No matter.
They be like, girl, it's fine. We could go to the gym together. Come on. Let's not. They be there all the for most friendships, at least for the duration of when that person is supposed to be in your life, they will show up for you. And we have to stop dropping our friends for a man or a woman. Like, it just grinds my gears. And I personally, it's harder for me if you have a my man friend. Let me ask you this: have you ever had? Let me ask you. Can I ask you? Have you ever had a my man friend that went off, then they came back, and then like the dynamic of the friendship changed?
I wouldn't say I've had a my man friend who completely like disappeared. Like, you're not like completely missing, but I feel like I have had my man friends who it's obvious that their romantic relationship is more important than like their friendships and other relationships. Okay.
And how does that make you feel?
I understand the logic.
Okay.
I understand the
Are you
logic.
trying to justify it?
Nah, I'm not. I understand the logic, because look, it's comfortable to be laid up with your man, date night with your man. Like it feels good. It's comfortable. But at the same time, it's like, when people start moving differently, listen, girl, don't be surprised. Don't be confused.
Don't be confused.
Because you was not here. You did not have the energy. So I've never had anyone like be completely gone. So I've never had to deal with that. But I think I've dealt with people who are a little surprised by like the energy that they get.
Okay.
When you're not really
rocking with them no more.
Yeah, when you're not really.
Because you into your man. You're talking about your man so much. just can't, and you know what, let me say this too, the girls will act as if they are, the thought is at the tip of my tongue, these girls will act as if they are good on the girlfriends sometimes.
Yeah, like they don't need.
These be the girls.
Some of them really feel like they don't need friends.
Like, I don't get along with women. Shut your mouth. We've been sharing crayons with children since we were 5 years. What do you mean you don't get along with women? We have friction in relationships. Hello, it's normal. We have friction with our parents, with our siblings, with people in life. The lady at the cash register who didn't make your bacon, egg, and cheese right, the ox. We have friction in life. It's a part of life. They be the same as like, I don't get along with friends. They be hating on me because I be pulling dude. No, you just don't. You just, first of all, put your romantic relationships
over everything else. You don't got no
and
problem.
These girls
resolution
cannot
skills.
deal with you. You cannot ever put your guard down. Everything is for a man. Did you see that? I sent you that TikTok where it's like, why you don't wear makeup or why you don't do this? And because like, the men don't. No, like everything is for a man. Get that out your head, mama. Like, what's your personality without a man? Like, I'm not saying we don't need men. I am married. I love my husband. That's okay. But to be like every single breath that I take, every breath I take, every move I make,
man will be there. No, like for real.
It's giving like pick me energy. Pick me, please.
And it's like, why? Because you already got the dude.
You already
like relax. You already got him.
Relax.
You got him.
You want to?
He's with you.
Stop.
It's take it easy. And the gag is the girls that be like that. Sometimes, half the time, they man be having friends.
Yeah,
they be having friends. So it's like,
and
now
you be home.
You be sick when he be with his friends. He's not dropping his friends. Now, granted, there are some guys who it be mutual. It be like the girl, she's throwing her friends to the side, and so is the guy. There are some cases like that, but most times, like the guy, he's keeping up. He's maintaining his friendships,
right? And you feel like you don't have to, because also these girls be giving up their little girlfriend duties to be a wife without the wife, if that makes sense. So because I gotta do his laundry. You know how many girls I'd be like, what are you talking about? You're doing a man's laundry and you're not married to him, just to be that my man. I be doing his laundry. Oh, he can't do this without me. Or I be doing his little hair, whatever, because like, he needs me. He was functioning without you.
Yes.
Now everything is dedicated to your man. I have a problem with that. And my message to the women or the men who be like that, like, reevaluate. Why are you so codependent on this person? Why can't you function by yourself?
So deep, though. I think it could be deeper stuff, like it, because everything always stems back to like childhood.
Yes.
And then sometimes the guys be playing into it too. The guys play into, like, it'll be a man telling you that, like, your friends, like, it'll be a man bugging your ear talking about, like, that friend.
Yeah, I don't like her. Whole time they be hating and also be low key looking at the friend.
And sometimes they be trying to isolate you.
Yes.
Sometimes they want to isolate you.
It's very toxic.
And it's just like, it be your man in your ear telling you that, like, your friends is jealous of you. And it's just like, your man is sick.
He don't even know my last name.
Yeah, like,
shut up.
Those be the friends that be telling a man everything.
Yes.
So now your man is like forming opinions.
Okay, that opinions that he was not even supposed to have in the first place. Unless you have a headstrong man. Because me personally, I'm not stupid to be like, oh, my friend is not gonna have pillow talk with her man. But if you know your man is first of all, why are you choosing that man? Whatever. But if you know your man is a hothead and he's going to be judging every single one of your friends, why are you sitting and telling him my business?
Stuff, yeah.
Why are you telling him my business?
Because now he don't think I'm okay for you to be around.
Yes.
He thinks I'm like a bad influence on you. And even that alone, if your man feels like your friends can have that much influence, like what they do is what you do, or what they are.
I see where you're going.
It's like, what does
he think about you?
What does he think about you?
He thinks that you could be easily influenced. About you? And that's why he's isolating you.
And it's like, first of all, if he thinks them people can influence you, girl, wake up, because he's about to
drop some stuff on you.
Yes, he's about to rewire your whole brain.
Yeah, get your mind unright.
Yes, he about to do his number on you.
Okay,
because
and the girls don't get it. Let me say another thing. I don't like when people get, so I had this situation where, you know, me and this girl was cool, and then she get into a relationship and it's no more. Okay. I don't like stuff like that.
I wouldn't either.
Because now I'm emotional. I'm a very empathetic person, and I feel a lot of emotions. So if I'm somebody's friend, or if I invite you into my space, I would not expect for a man to come in between our friendship. And so this put something in my head, like, you got to be very careful about who you showing up for, who you're reaching out to, who you're extending a hand to, because in the end, some people are just takers. Like, they're just using your good energy, and then when they get right, they're never going to circle back again. And so it just let me know that I don't have to change who I am, because I'm gonna still help people, I'm gonna still pray for people, I'm gonna still reach out to people. But what I'm not going to do is overly invest myself, because the investment is what's important. You can tell me something, I don't have to go home and think about it in the nighttime, because you know your friends go through situations, you kind of hold it to your heart, like you know, I'm thinking about this, I hope it gets better for them. Once somebody tell me something and we not like really that tight, I'll pray for you. And that might have just been the prayer. I'll pray for you. That was the prayer. You know, they said, you know, they said black people
sending prayers. Prayers up.
That was the
prayer.
That was you, the emoji. That was the prayer. Okay, it was nothing more and nothing less. I got to do better with that, though. I got to do better. But like, I'll send my prayers. I'm going home. I'm taking a nap. Nobody's drama is keeping me up at night anymore. I'm not doing it. So the initial
you be stressed. You be
out.
Trying to work through it with them. And it's just like, at the end of the day, and that's the thing. That's them coming back.
Yes.
That's their moment of like, they're popping back in.
Popping back in to tell you some drama.
Ain't right. So yeah, like, they're popping in because stuff ain't right at home. It's not, you know, the relationship ain't feeling solid. Okay. So they're popping back in, stressing you out. Just to run back and disappear on you.
Just to run back to the man and then pop in again. And then you're just sitting there like, why am I giving this my energy? Because and then you got to be very careful if you're in a great relationship and you're listening to this mess about my man. Because you got to be careful, because you're going to become one of them girls by accident. I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. I really love who I'm in a relationship with. Thank God. But I am not one of those girls. If me and you are friends, I'm going to make time for you.
Prioritize
I'm
your
going
friends.
to make time for people who make time for me. I am not going to be the idiot. Like, and you notice in these friendships, they are always receiving. They never really got solid advice, because they're all up in this bubble. So their life experience is not that much, because they don't go nowhere. They don't meet new people. They don't want to experience new things. And those people will hold you stagnant. You can't build with people who be acting like that, because the only thing they share is about their man. They don't be sharing other stuff. I'm telling you, I've seen it. I've lived to see it. When things get great, they ain't gonna share. It's just them and they man. And they come to you for a little advice.
Then they start being private and secretive, because they trying to protect their relationship.
They trying to protect
this little bubble of a relationship that they've built. They can't share too much.
They can't share.
They can't let you in, because they trying to keep it private. It's like, I don't want nobody hating on my relationship. I
don't want to.
After they don't jealous of my relationship. When you needed your little advice and you needed a friend, you could share. But now it's smooth sailing. It's so and so's jealous. I don't want to share too much.
I don't want to share too much. Because can I be honest with you? When I was dating the person who was trying to isolate me, because I'm a strong-minded person, he was telling me, your friends is jealous of you.
Of course, he was saying that.
Like, they don't understand. You have so many talents, and I'm just looking at him like.
And because you do have some things going, you're like,
I'm getting gassed up.
Yeah,
like, they a little jealous of me. Granted, they was just telling my business. I don't know if they were jealous. Or not being loyal, in a sense. We were young. I don't hold that against them. And I just can't. You young, you trying to figure it out. But the fact that he even said it was just like, bro, looking back, it's like you was literally, and he did try to isolate me. So now going through that, I didn't have nobody. You don't want to be that girl. I'm telling you, if you're in your 20s, hug your sister, hug your friends tight, and do not run off with no man.
Yeah.
Oh, in your 20s especially.
Yeah.
There's so many people out there. You might go study abroad and meet your husband over there. That man don't got to be in Brooklyn. He don't got to be in the US of A's.
That's the crazy part, because I've seen something like that online. It was like, how do you know that this person from this small town or like this neighborhood that you started dating was for you? Like that dude you went to school with, or like that dude you met at like that job. Like, what makes you think of all the people in the world, he's just the one? Like,
you've never been nowhere. Like, and I'm not saying that those relationships don't work. They actually do work sometimes because they're codependent on each other.
Yeah, and sometimes they work for the space that you're in at that time.
But elevate.
Yeah,
it might not work.
It might not be meant to be like a 5-year romance.
Yeah,
like sometimes it's giving like
6 months,
a couple months of fun.
Yeah,
and it was supposed to stay there. And you got wrapped up in it and dragged it out to a 6-year relation. Like, take it easy.
Take it easy.
And if you would have valued your friendships, prioritize those a little bit more, and listen to your friends too. Your friends is not always hating on you.
Like, they're not.
They're not always hating on your relationship. Like,
and confirmation bias. You know what I like? You have something in your head already. This man putting something in your head. So now everything he's saying is like, oh, they're hating on you. Now you're starting to believe it.
Now you look at every little thing.
Do something. She probably has, I don't know, look the wrong way, and you like, I saw her grill me. She didn't grill you, but your man is over here telling you that your friend is a hater. So now subconsciously you're building up this animosity towards your friend, and you don't remember all the stuff that your friend did for you. You don't remember the times you was crying, you was broke, y'all was splitting a McChicken at McDonald's, but now all of a sudden it's your man. Bye. I don't want no parts.
And
I can't.
I think sometimes the girls realize the situation that they've created. And sometimes I feel like even when stuff ain't going right, because they know that they've created the situation, it's like they just gotta roll with it and they keep it pushing, and they get stuck. It's like they be having the good sense to know, like, dang, like this ain't working out, but they literally physically can't because of the environment that they have created. You've allowed yourself to be isolated. You're stuck in this bubble. Woo! It's like you don't even know how to get yourself out because you so deep in the boyfriend air, or the husband air, whatever it is.
There, like, you have it. They just be so invested in that they can't move. I saw this TikTok of this girl. You remember the one you sent me about the girl who went to medical school?
Oh, and her man
dropped out. He got her pregnant.
Be a mother, raised the kids.
Yes, he went to medical school.
He continued
and found
his wife. Found his next wife in medical school.
Yes, now these girls, they be stopping their life for this man, and then when this man moves on, you're still at square zero, and square one. No, square zero. You're back at you're starting back at.
You didn't even finish med school, girl. That man done graduated. He working, practicing with his wife.
And this is my thing with women. We sometimes could be so stubborn within ourselves. We feel like, so women, I told you, we good marketers. We want to, because I know she probably thought she was doing the right thing. Yeah. She probably was like, I'm having his baby, a baby, me, I have everything for you all. And what's that song? That's Jamaican song where she have everything to hold a man. I don't think girls get it. You don't have everything to hold him. And
what song is that? Now I'm stuck on that.
It's some Jamaican song. We used to wind up.
Oh yes, yes. I know.
You know that song. You don't.
Listen, people, you are not like
every woman has. Most women have boobs, and everyone has a vagina. It is not that serious. Please stop. Yeah. You cannot think of yourself as highly as you do, and think that because you have a baby or whatever the case, the man is going to stay, and you out here with no medical. You was in good medical school, and you left, and there's no shame to her. I feel like we all should learn from this. Do what you got to do.
Do what you started.
And don't stop for no man. And then the babies too. Dang, they be getting caught up having these babies, and
no
they be
shade.
stuck.
No shade, but like,
why you be stuck for? And this is my thing.
But you know,
close it up.
They don't know how to have one and be like, let me get back to what I was working on.
Yeah,
it'd be like, well, let me have another.
Let me have another.
And another.
And for
and
my
another.
man.
We're a family.
Like, what
these
do you
dudes
mean?
Are fickle.
If
he will start a new family
he
elsewhere.
will start a new family. Get your mind. We are preaching to y'all. And this didn't happen to me, but I could just imagine. I've seen my parents. They was together. My parents were married for what, 20 something years.
Mm-hmm.
I see that, and I get it, and I still don't like how I wasn't planned for. Okay. So I would never at this point, I want to plan for my future. I don't want to be up under somebody and then be like, oh, well, I'm married now, so I guess, but I'm still trying to plan when that does happen. But I can, in my earlier years, I was just like, it can't be me. I was always moving on quick. Like, I'm done. It's high school. I like you. I'm moving on. Mm-hmm. On to the next. I was always on to the next because, listen, you ain't finna tie me up. You ain't finna hold me down.
Waste my good years.
Waste my good
Waste
back
my good
on
skin.
you. Come on. And then you realize these men don't even be having the EQ, the emotional intelligence.
Have the emotional intelligence.
So by the time you have the baby, you know what I saw? TikTok is the truth. Let me tell you.
What?
Something on TikTok said, you be thinking your man have anger issues, but he really have autism or something like that. He really be autistic.
No, I never seen that.
But I was thinking about it like, people just be up under these men and don't even be knowing what they're dealing with or what they're capable of mentally on. And this is my point. So now you're sitting here, you're having babies, you
that is so
you know
true.
what I'm saying? So they be manipulative, but they don't even know that they're at a disadvantage. So they're projecting this anger because they don't understand. It's not hitting for them.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, because sorry to be talking so fast. This lady said that she had a husband. She actually married him and she was having a baby. And she was like, you know what? We should keep the gender of the baby private until birth. And he was like, I don't know, that's stupid. I never heard of somebody doing something like that. And she said 6 months later, he's like, you know what? We should keep the baby gender private. But she's like, why it didn't click for him when I said it? Mm-hmm. Because sometimes these men, it don't be hidden for them. They be functioning, but they just be having some type of challenges.
No.
Autism. Maybe some ADHD, some challenges. Yeah. So you don't even take time to know who your man is. And now you're mad.
Some people don't even disclose. Because now that you say that, it makes me think about like working in a high school sometimes. Mm-hmm. It be like and listen, I'm not like discriminating against anyone.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with having any disabilities.
Yes.
But sometimes when these kids get into relationships, I be looking like, girl, did that boy tell you he got ADHD? Mm-hmm. Now, as the teacher, I know that.
Okay.
But it's just like, did he tell you that?
He didn't tell you.
Did he tell you that he's like low on the autism spectrum?
On the spectrum.
Like, probably not.
Probably not.
Did he tell you that he's supposed to be taking medication, but his mother said that she don't think them, like,
they don't be saying it.
Kids don't. So
and
these are the people who grow up together. Oh. You got into that relationship in high school. Like, your boyfriend or your girlfriend, at the teachers' meetings, we are talking about how this student should be evaluated.
Yes.
And the parent is just like, no, my child is fine.
Yes.
And now you in a relationship with that person.
There you go.
Y'all locked in for the next 6 years in a relationship. And whole time this person is doing things you don't understand. Whole time that dude got ADHD.
He got ADHD.
He's bipolar.
Unchecked.
Unevaluated.
No meds.
And sometimes they do be knowing. And these kids just don't think it's anything they have. Because they're kids, you know? Kids. Like, they're not thinking, like, let me tell this girl I'm talking to that I'm bipolar.
This is like, a good teacher's perspective, because now, see, I thought I was just talking out the side of my mouth, but the fact that you have evaluations for these kids and they get into these relationships so young, they end up being high school sweethearts. You never know that this person has autism. Then you're up under him, my man, and you're being controlled by someone who really don't got their emotions in check.
Okay.
And so that's why we have to be very careful, beyond the friends, beyond anything. Really critically think. That's what we want to promote on this podcast. Bring back critical thinking.
I saw someone say that, though. I saw a woman on a TikTok saying that whenever she gets into relationships, she has the person like she asked them to go and get evaluated,
Okay.
like psychological evaluations, and I'm like, damn, that actually makes sense.
That makes sense.
And that's not something we would ever think of.
Gotta get me.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to be checked out.
She was
because
like, I want to make sure that this person's not a psychopath, a sociopath, like all of, and it's like, damn.
And you should, for your safety.
Yeah.
Because you have to think about preserving yourself. So now, taking that step, you just have a little more reassurance, even if it doesn't work out. Like, hey, I took this step. Granted, people could be unhinged and snap at any moment.
Yeah.
We can't expect that, but the evaluation is important.
Sometimes the stuff is there the whole time.
And then you could put 2 and 2 together, like, hey, the doctor said, and we could match it up and get you help that you need.
Yeah.
And see if the relationship can still work.
Yeah, because not to say like, oh, because you got ADHD or because you're bipolar, it can't work. But it's just like, listen, maybe you got to make sure you take the meds every day. Like,
be intentional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't be snapping on me because you, or having an episode because you chose, you feel like you function. No, sir. You need to.
Or ma'am, get it together.
Like, if you don't want to use Western medicine and Dr. Sebi said, all right, cool, but what's the alternative? Because you ain't gonna be in here wilding out
and you ain't gonna be with me acting like that. And see, that's a good thing that you said. I love that you can speak to the high school students.
Some of the boyfriends that she's had, I'm like, yo, do she know that these boys are slow? No shade. But like, do she know? That boy didn't tell you. I just know. I just know. And
you're in high school, so you don't think
you're not even thinking about that.
But now when it's time for you to pay bills and stuff, it's a different story. High school is fun. It's fun. It's fun. You can, date who you want to date. You go to your house, he go to his. Now grow up with that person. It's a completely different story. And
you having a kid with this person.
Oh my God.
And then you wondering why he can't focus on what he got to do in front of him. You wondering why he can't help your child with his homework.
I said baby dampers. Baby.
Yeah.
Can't change the pampers or nothing.
You wondering why he can't. Ooh. Like all these things. And it's like, whole time, girl. He had a mental disability.
Yes. And nothing is wrong with that. Let's just.
At all.
Let's get it checked.
Yeah.
And that, listen, I think that the my man girls need to retire from making TikToks. It's embarrassing. You hear me? Stop. I'm tired of y'all. And I don't want to see it. I've put not interested. You told me about the not interested. I don't want to see y'all. Because
you doing that for them?
It grinds my gears to the highest degree.
Okay.
And then they come with their story times 3 months later. And I'm like, I've seen this girl before. Why she having a story time?
To the Mariah,
it ain't work out.
Song.
Be quiet. Okay.
Maybe you're the reason. And now you telling us a sob story.
He beat you. He shot you. You went back. What?
You saw that one?
I was like, girl, what?
It's like, dang. And then you realize there's like 4 more slides left. And it's like, dang, how worse could it get? Like, what the heck? He stole my car, sold it for the parts. And it's just like, I couldn't get to work. I got fired from my job.
And I took him back.
Like, girl wake up.
I'm like, I saw that one. I was like, oh my God. But then you realize what happens. I was alone. You understand? So there is a spirit of loneliness that is taking over these people. And they are finding it in a man or a woman. And so we have to go back, do the work. Some of us had to grow up taking care of ourselves. And so we find these relationships that feel comfortable, that feel right. And so we just don't want to deal with nobody else. We shut out the outside world. And that can be fine for a season.
Yeah.
I don't think it's great for a lifetime.
Not long term.
You cannot grow in a bubble. You need people to motivate you. You need to see other couples. You need to go out with your friends. You need to have experiences outside of your relationship because you yourself are an individual.
Yeah.
You cannot look to your partner for complete happiness. Your partner needs to be happy by themselves. You need to be happy by yourself, and you come together and you create more happiness. I don't think we should ever depend on anyone but ourselves for happiness. And that's on period.
Yeah.
Okay.
And listen to your friends when they checking you, when they talking to you. And the whole notion of like, you can't take advice from your single friends. Keep in mind that your friend might be single because they know how to leave a situation. They
Yeah.
know how to hang it
There
up.
you go.
So when your friends telling you like, hey girl, or hey bro, whatever, like just listen to them.
Listen to them.
Listen.
Especially if you know they're coming from somewhere, they have experience. You have discernment. Know who to take advice from, because some people have terrible advice, single or married or whatever. So yes, single friends can definitely give advice. They could be single, divorced.
That too.
They have experience. So everybody not hating on you.
Everyone's not hating on your relationship.
And if you're a my man girl,
good luck.
yeah. Let us know. Write us in the comments. Y'all didn't like our college episode, so I guess y'all like tea. Y'all like tea? This is tea, baby. Drink it hot, because.
And if you're a my man girl, don't take offense. Like if you are a self-identified my man girl, it's okay. We don't hate you. We don't dislike you. Share your thoughts and your experience with us. We want to know. We want to know the thought process that goes into it, because very rarely do we get like explanations for that type of behavior. Yeah. So share with us. We want to hear. Share
with us if you're comfortable, and if not, maybe this might bring some self-awareness to you. So you might still be a my man girl, but self-aware.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If you're in a relationship, just ask yourself, when's the last time that I called or texted my friends?
That's where we're gonna wrap it up at. Say that one more time, please. Look at this camera and say.
Ask yourself, if you are in a relationship, when's the last time you called, texted, or checked in on your friends?
Yes. And on that note, guys, thank you for tuning in to the Surviving Your 20s podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with everyone that you know, especially your my man friends.
Give them something else to take their mind off their man for
a few minutes or a couple hours, okay? And make them replay it back. And we will definitely see you guys in our next episode. I got your man. No, that's the wrong song. Do anything
about it. Because when that girl snatch your man up, you're going to be sick.
She going to be like, me have your man.
Don't mind her.